Hello and welcome. My name is Danny Morell. I am the president and founder of Intero Real Estate Services. And today I want to talk to you about an important topic that most real estate companies will never ever mention to you, and that is basically getting rid of your home mortgage. Just imagine for a second all of your monthly bills. You've got your electricity, your water, all your utilities, your phone bill, the cable, the Netflix, your personal training, your gym membership, your groceries, and at the end is the big one, and that's your home expense or your monthly payment, your mortgage payment, or for some of you that are renting, your rent or your lease payment. Imagine for a second that payment being gone. How would life be for you? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about in this video, you see, because we here at Intero Real Estate Services Rancho Cucamonga believe this is the best time to buy real estate. Yes, interest rates are low, yes, prices couldn't be better, but most importantly, the next 3 years gives you the ability to pay off your home mortgage faster than ever before. I'll explain to you why. If you've been out following the real estate market over the past couple of years, you know that prices have definitely taken a dip, and so have interest rates. As a matter of fact, I'll give you an example. Right now, we here at Intero Real Estate Services just sold an amazing home right here in Rancho Cucamonga. It was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,800 square foot home that we sold for $400,000. We actually put it on the market and we got it sold in less than 7 days. Now, that property sold for $400,000. That exact home just a few years ago was selling for $700,000. So think about this for a second. That's immediately $300,000 less that whoever purchased that home has to pay in an overall mortgage balance. Another example for you is we just sold a little bit of a smaller home. Again, we put it on the market. We'll be tying up the offer this week in less than 30 days, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot home in the heart of Colton. We sold for $150,000. That same property just a few years ago was selling upwards of $300,000. That's a $150,000 savings. Now watch. It gets even better. The interest rates have also come down. Okay, so not only are you saving hundreds of thousands of dollars, meaning not only do you have more buying power, but now you are also borrowing money at cheaper rates. For that $400,000 house at a 4.25% interest, which is what the interest rates are today, with minimum down payments, your payment is right about $2,700. If you rewind to the interest rates of the past, just a couple of years ago, they were upwards of 6.5%. That same house and that same payment at today's prices would run you $3,300. That's $600 a month in savings. That's a lot of money, okay? Let's take the smaller example. On the $150,000 house, your payment today with 4.25% is $1,050. Where if you were to take that same purchase price and use a 6.5% interest rate, the payment is $1,250 a month. That's $200 a month more that you're paying in interest. What does that mean to you? Very, very simple. What that means is that you as a consumer or you as a buyer have an opportunity to be wise here with your money, and here's what I mean by that. Most of the American public will use this information that we at Intero just gave you and say, hey, that means I can buy a bigger house now because houses are cheaper. And the reality is therein lies our problem, is that we as a society and as a culture want as big as we possibly can get, and we forget one very important thing, that we are borrowing this money. We're going to go ahead and borrow $150,000 and we're going to borrow $400,000 for these two purchases. Typically, we don't think about that. We have been trained to think about only one thing, the monthly payment. In other words, we think as long as I can pay the payment, I'm good. And the reality is that's why so many of us got into trouble with foreclosures, short sales, and all of the above. Listen to me, now is your opportunity to be wise here. Now is your opportunity to set yourself up. Imagine just for a second if you sent an extra $200 a month to your mortgage payment every single month. Imagine what would happen. Imagine if you sat down with your home lender and said, listen, I have a dream. I have a dream of allowing my family to live in a location for free and only have to pay property taxes. What would I have to do? How much money would I have to earn to be able to pay off my property in the next 15 years? You can do that today. Right now is your opportunity. And that's what we here at Antero Rancho Cucamonga want to share with you. A little bit of a different mindset that could impact your family forever. Now, you're probably looking at this video right now and you're probably in one of three categories. Number one, you're someone that's upside down in your house right now and you're thinking, you know, Danny, this video sounds great and all, but my house is only worth $200,000 and I owe $400,000 on it. What do I need to do? What you need to do is contact your local Antero Rancho Cucamonga agent and ask about how we can position you to take advantage of these home prices, which will stick around within the next 2 to 3 years. Number two, you might be someone that already short sold their home or already foreclosed their home and are getting ready to prepare to qualify to buy a home within the fourth quarter of 2011 or the first quarter of 2012. You're definitely someone that needs to get together today with a mortgage planner and with your Antero Rancho Cucamonga real estate agent. There's some things you might need to tidy up, and you do want to make sure that your timeframes are correct and you're able to purchase from the date of the discharge of any BK, any short sale, or any foreclosure. Or last but not least, number three, the lucky ones out there, the first-time home buyers. You're the individuals that just a few years ago thought to yourself, you know, there's no way I'll ever be able to buy a house because prices were so high, because interest rates were so high. Now is your time to act. Now is your time to be wise and take advantage of historically low interest rates, amazingly low prices that should stick around for a very long time. Whether you're in the first, second, or third category, what I'd like you to do is the following. Number one, think about the information we gave you on this video today. And hopefully it challenges you, and hopefully it allows you to think a little bit differently about your decision to buy a home and what your strategy will be to pay it off. But most importantly, number two, what I'd like you to do is get with the Antero Rancho Cucamonga agent that shared this video with you and ask them what you need to do to take advantage of this amazing real estate market before it's too late. Hopefully this video brought impact and value to you in your life. Hopefully it challenged you just a little bit. If you liked it, please go ahead and click like on the video. If you have some information you'd like to share, go ahead and comment on it. And the best thing you can do is to share this video with all of your family members and friends. Who knows, you could impact their lives just by having this video shared with them. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Antero Rancho Cucamonga and all the agents here, we look forward to helping your real estate dreams come true.